Welcome to the Ranker, the bi-monthly show that ranks the top 10 Indiana high school basketball teams. This ranking is the opinion of the ranker only. Rankings are as subjective as the wind. Only teams seen by the ranker will be ranked. Eligible teams for ranking are listed at the end of the video. At number 10, the Pendleton Heights Arabians. Coached by Joe Buck in his 15th year at the school. He is 202 and 127 with an overall record of 248 and 187. He came back last year after 18-year absence, and they did a fairly decent job last year. It was a rebuilding year for Pendleton. This year, they're not off to a great start. They beat LaPel and Liberty Christian and lost to Anderson, Wapahani, Westfield, Mount Vernon, and Garrett Catholic, all teams that will probably be rated at some point in their class. The next game they have is against Indianapolis Chittard on Saturday. Number 9, the Tipton Blue Devils. Coached by Cliff Hawkins in his 6th year at the school. He's 92 and 38. He has coached for 44 years, is one of the highest active coaches in wins with 589 with 397 losses. This year, the Blue Devils started out with wins at Tri-Central and Frankton. Then they lost to Western and Delta. And then in the last 2 games, they beat Memphis Central and Logansport. Tipton Blue Devils are led by some senior guards who are really the amount. Number 3 and number 5 are their best players and show the most offense for the team. At number 8, the Delta Eagles. Coached by Mark Detweiler in his 8th season. He is 142 and 47 at the school, and overall in his 27th season, 377 and 240. The Eagles started out the season with a win at Connorsville. Then they had their lone loss at Mount Vernon. Have won against Centerville, Yorktown, Tipton, Jay County, and Muncie Central in overtime in their last game. They will be playing in the Delta tournament against Fort Wayne South in the second game of the tournament on Friday, which is tomorrow. At number 7, Hamilton Southeastern. Under the coaching of John Ashworth. He is 34 and 45 at the school in his 4th year. Overall, in his 10th year, he is 99 and 115. Southeastern started out at 3 and 3 for the season with losses at Pike and Avon, a win at Marion, the only team that has beaten Marion this year, along with a win at Brebeuf and Crystal House. And then last Friday night they lost to Fishers in the Mudsock game. From what I saw, this might be a year that Hamilton Southeastern sees a lot of ups and downs. 6, Garin Catholic Golden Eagles. They are 6-2 on the season. They are coached by Bob Allen. In his 7th year at the school, he has a record of 111-53. In 13 years of coaching overall, he has 167-127 record. The Eagles have they won their first 4 games against Park Tudor, Indianapolis Ritter, Muncie Central, and Hamilton Heights. Lost against Westfield, won against Yorktown and Pendleton Heights, and then lost their last game with the Evansville Harrison. And number 5, the Wapahani Raiders, 7-0 on the season. They are coached by Matt Luce, who is 316-97 in 18 years at the school, and in 23 years he's 366-157. The Raiders started out the season with wins at Muncie Central, Pendleton Heights, Winchester, Lapel, Hagerstown, Wes-Del, Alexandria, and their next game is Friday night at Frankton. At number 4 is the Marion Giants. Under the coaching of James Blackman. They started out the season at 6-1. Their only loss is against Hamilton Southeastern. A home loss, though, of 8 points. 75-67. Hamilton Southeastern coming out ahead. They've also won at Mississinawa, Newcastle, Richmond. 3 tough road wins. Then they won against Wabash, an overtime win at Kokomo, 109-104, and also at Huntington, 73-60. This might be one of the sleeper teams, as they have not been ranked in any of the polls that I've seen on the class side or the overall side. So this team, with that Kokomo win, is who Kokomo was ranked in the AP poll as a top 10 team. I think they were like 6th. This gets us to the top 3. Number 3, the Westfield Shamrocks. Westfield is 5-1 on the season under 10th year coach Shane Sumter. Shane is 136-84 at the school. The Shamrocks has started off the season with a win at Frankfurt, 87-17. First game of the year. Then they beat Pendleton Heights, Zionsville. They lost 60-57 at Zionsville. They beat Garin Catholic, Noblesville, and Bethesda Christian. Their next game is Saturday night at Richmond. Number 2 is Greenfield Central. The Cougars are 6-1 on the year under the sixth-year coach Luke Meredith. He is 92-34 at the school. The Cougars have played, have won games. They started off this year at Beech Grove and won against them, Ben Davis, and Decatur Central. And then they went to, they played New Palestine, beat them, and lost a game at Lawrence North. And they came back to win at Yorktown and then at home against Lawrenceburg. Greenfield Central has the leading candidate for Mr. Basketball in Braden Mullins, and they also have his brother, who is a junior, who also is a good three-point shooter along with him. On the JV is another brother who's also a junior. Those two are twins, and he leads them. He probably will end up on the varsity by some time this year. This brings us to the number 1 team, the Fishers Tigers. 7-0 on the season. They are by far the best team I have seen this year. They have wins at against Ben Davis, Indianapolis Tech at home, Noblesville, and Mount Vernon away. And then on a neutral floor, they played Addicts and won that game. Hamilton Southeastern was also on a neutral floor. And then they played Indianapolis Shortridge last Saturday, beating them 93-64. They're averaging 77.3 points per game, and defense is 50.4. So they're playing in a tournament this weekend. Their game is against Warsaw in the tournament at the Hall of Fame tournament in Newcastle. They play the first game of the tournament at 11 a.m. On Saturday. If they win that game, they play the winner of the Jeffersonville Greenfield Central game. That will be quite a game at for the championship, no matter who wins that second game. So this is the record for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll look forward to hearing from you in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe.